What is up, guys? Farming Fred, and as you can see, we're back on our own map that we're making here on the flat map. Again, still don't have a name, so it'd be nice to have a name. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let us know in the comment section below. So, anyways, guys, we've made some progress, and a lot has changed on this map. It is no longer just a flat chunk of ground with a couple of sheds. It's got more going to it now. So yeah, we got a lot to do yet. The lagginess is getting a little bit worse. I'd hate to say it, but we are getting a lot more stuff on here, like vehicle-wise. So it may be such a thing where we have to sell like business vehicles, like for like the county shop or something that we're not doing at the time, and we can buy them again if we have to do the time or something. But the dealership, I kind of want to keep all the cars and stuff, but we'll have to see. So yeah, it's going pretty good. So we'll probably just take the old Chevy, would be my bet again, and we'll take another little drive, and I'll just kind of show you guys the progress we're making. Let's get it. Alright guys, we just got her fired up here and we're gonna get going. So you pretty much see, let's see, you've seen, we'll come back this way. So we'll take a nice little evening cruise in the old Chevy. Just a sweet looking truck. Might be tempted to buy it. So guys, as of right now, yeah, let's just take a look at what we got here. So as you can see, we got the construction company kind of going. Been working on that today. That's pretty much done. The dealership here, which I don't know if I'm going to buy vehicles and put them out or not with the lag and everything. Here's our little lawn care center, which is, this is actually, I think, going to be my business, guys, in this series. Instead of being a seed salesman, I think I'll have a lawn care. And it's, I mowed a few yards with the mowers, and it worked really, really well. Here's our fire station, and I didn't have a sign, so I just put up the firefighter's flag and called it good. And guys, we are a little bit of a smaller town. We're not huge by any means, so we actually have like this little, I guess like little business building here, and it's split 50-50 right now between the co-op and then the other half of it is the police station, which we only have a couple of cops here in town. It's not a very, I guess, law-breaking town. We're pretty good other than driving around with deleted trucks and stuff. But it's all good. And we have, yeah, just our little residency here, which you guys saw yesterday. But you go down here, and then I was gonna make this like a residential area, and then I decided, hey, we'll put the county shop out here. So here's the county shop, guys. As you can see, you got all your DOT pickups sitting out, all your orange trucks, and just some equipment sitting inside, road graders, dump trucks, things like that the county has. When we come back around, it's pretty much just the same dealership as before, and this is going to get a little trickier to do at night, but I think we'll still be chilling. Okay, let's see. Well, yeah, we'll go this way. I've also decided I'm going to make quite a few farms on here. I really enjoy making the farm. Like, it's so nice with flat ground. It's so easy. So I think we're just going to keep making farm places. All right, let's see. We'll turn here. We'll go 1 more mile. Then we have the, we built the truck stop out here, guys. So you just kind of drive out, you know, on traffic, heavy traffic on these roads. And as you can see, we put evergreens around the whole map. I kind of like that look, and I've seen it done on a lot of modded maps. So I was like, hey, you know, we're going to do that. A lot of trees, guys. A lot of trees, a lot of money. But anyways, again, we're doing good. We started this map out with 35 million, so we so far spent 30 million. So, let's see. We'll go to this place first quick. Alright guys, so here's kind of just a little farm place here we made. Nothing really too special. We have just a little house and just a machine shed, little bin setup back here. It would be a perfect place for a guy that's just has some crop ground, you know, and just needs a place to store his equipment and some grain. Nice house though. I really like you know, doing this build. This was probably my favorite place to build, and this place is kind of, okay, this is going to take a little longer to explain, because it's kind of like my grandparents' place, but kind of not at the same time. I modified it just a little bit. Alright. Make sure no cars are coming, even though I know there's no traffic on here. Okay, so this is kind of a lot like my grandparents' place. It's split into two. But, okay, so we'll get out. I'll try to explain this to the best of my ability. So instead of a barn like this, there would be a milk barn here. And then there would be a cattle yard that goes all the way back, kind of like this one, but all the way back, all around. And then there'd be like a little gate like back here, and then the next cattle yard would continue. But we can't really do that, so we did two separate yards, and we did like a driveway all the way around it. This would actually be like like a freestalls barn, if you've ever seen one of them. But right now we just have a machine shed. And this is right here pretty realistic, but you'd pull in, you'd turn like right here, feed bunks would be like right here. Again, we have the fence line set up though, where we come around the end here, which it works pretty good. And then this would actually just be like a huge grass yard out here, and there'd be a fence along here. But no, it still works pretty good, and we just decided to do another cattle yard there. Come out here, and there's actually a gate right here that would come into here. And then we put this little garage up, which would actually be a calf shed right here. But I don't have calf sheds, so I figured this little garage works pretty good for that. And then, yeah, so the grass yard would continue out to here-ish. Then there'd actually be the hay pile. So the bales would be stacked up like along here, and then there'd be a hay pile right here. But other than that, it came out really, really well. And the house, my grandparents' house does not look like it. It's like an old white farmhouse. But the layout of like the shape of the house, I guess you could say, is what I was going for. So yeah, they have like a mailbox, come a little walkway like right here. So the porch was a main reason why I wanted this house. Also just the way it like has like the windows like that. Their house is very close to that. And then yeah, you come over here. Sorry about the lag there, guys, but come over here and then they have a separate garage. It's not exactly like this one, but it kind of works out perfect because my grandpa's is like, so it's like a two-car garage, but then my grandpa has like a little shop on the side, and this one is kind of like a decent size to the point where it's got like some tools in it, like a little shop. And so I was like, that'd work really good. So not the exact setup, but pretty close. Then actually over here, the cattle yard would be very close to the garage, and there would be an old hog barn like right about here, and then the grove, which is all this, which is actually pretty realistic, the grove is. But anyways, so imagine like a barn like right here. Again, I just had to put down one of these yards, so I did. And then there's actually a big barn right back here, but I just connected two of these because that worked the best. But there is a big barn back here, so imagine a cattle yard here, and then like a gate like right about here to go into that cattle yard, and then a barn back there, and then like there would actually be like a fence where this one is, which splits, and then there'd be like another one like right here. So you have to imagine like 3 or 4 yards over here, and then like it's hard to explain, but as of right now, just think of this. I mean, as it is, all cattle yard, but then like a barn and a little like hog barn. And then over here, I would actually love to build a shop someday, so I decided to do that on Farm Sim. And he actually has, let's see, so it'd be like a corn crib right here, and then over here it'd be like a machine shed, which that machine shed I just I added on and built like a big shop, and then tore down the corn crib. So we just have a big shop here. He's got a machine shed, a little machine shed over here like that. And this is actually all grass, but I put gravel here to put like trailers and stuff on. And yeah, it looks actually very like much like, oh yeah, and then this little shed here. They have like a little shed out front, kind of like this. It's got a garage door and everything on it, but it's just for their generator, not really for keeping anything in. So I just decided might as well put in as much of the detail as we can. But no, kind of like looking like at this view right here, it looks kind of close to it. This looks pretty close. This actually is like really close. The calf shed, which would be the white garage, the free stalls, which would be like the red machine shed, and then the barn. And then he has a 9400 International that sits right there with the trailer, and it looks pretty close to that. And I can't wait to actually have cattle on this map and drive like the feeder wagon in through here, because I feel like that's gonna be really realistic. I also bought okay guys, like I said before, it's gonna take a while, because I mean, this is kind of why I wanted to do this, was trying to make the farms like what my grandparents have, and like all the little setups we've got going. So all I have right now are his tractors, which he has a 986, identical to this one, just identical with the loader and everything on it. He's got a 44, pretty close to that one. And then we do have a 706, but this one is actually like supposed to be a 656, and it looks, you know, somewhat close to the 706. So I was just like, we'll just buy a 706 and say it's a 656. So he's got that, and then yeah, so it's a pretty cool place. And then we'll actually just go down the road, which is like would be the other farm place, which, let's see, it'd be more like 2 miles. Let's see. So, cause my grandparents live pretty much right on the corner, so I tried to do that with the road here. But let's see. So there would actually be, this place would not be as close to it as it is, but I was running out of space and I wanted to put it somewhat in the close area. So this is actually the other farm place, and it's just like this. You pull in, you got 3 grain bins down here. And yeah, I'll kind of go through this. So there's actually, instead of this, there's 2 little hog sheds like right here. And the reason there's so much concrete is because there were cattle yards here. There's actually a hog house just like this one. Pretty close to it anyways, and then again cattle yard would come around the side here, and then there's like a barn, and this barn's pretty close to that. So imagine like all this concrete and stuff, cattle yards, and then there's just, this would be like a cattle barn, kind of like this with like the 3 post. So this was the closest thing I could get to that. Then you come up here, there's actually another hog barn right here, and then yeah, the machine shed. Come over here, the house, which is like a ranch style, which kind of comes out, but the garage is the reason I like this one, because the garage is pretty much like that, and the house would come over more. But no, and then this is actually where a corn crib was, and now there's just concrete there, but then I decided, you know, I'll just put a machine shed up there. So yeah, like I said before, a few little modifications, but, and then I actually bought like the equipment like my dad has in real life, and so let's see, I try to do this as, okay, so we messed up with the tree, so I do have to cut that tree down. That's kind of bothering me. But anyways, we have a V800 grain cart, which we have a Demco 800 bushel grain cart, so it's like the same grain cart pretty much. It's just like this, the auger and everything is laid out the same. Then we have a 2000 flatbed 2500, just 6 liter. This is a, let's see, a 1 ton with a Duramax in it, and it's like a 2006, I think. And then my dad's got a 2011, which I'm pretty sure this is a 2011, but he's got a 2500 with a 6 liter in it, and it's like that bluish color, not quite that light, but it's all I could have. And then my dad's actually got a Mustang 940 skid loader, but this Massey Ferguson seemed kind of like close to it, so I just bought that. We got a 9500. This is 9600. It's still pretty close. The 8100 is almost spot on. We have a newer disc than this, but again, it's a case disc, so I just went with it. Fuel cultivator is a little bit smaller than this one, but pretty close. 7810, identical. And then we have a, let's see, a 1760 John Deere planter. So a little bit older than this one, but, or a little bit newer than this one, but still pretty close. So yeah, that's the setup of our farm places. And then the next thing is, I think I parked. Why did I park the truck way down here? That's my bad. But yeah, the farm places would not be this close, but I just wanted to try to get them all. So I'm making like our farms somewhat. And then actually, like this one, the spacing on this one is a little too wide. Like it's tighter coming in through here. But anyways, the thing I really like about this place is the okay, this spacing between this and the next place is actually just about spot on, because there's a highway that runs like right here, and then a mile down the road, which we were pretty close on. A mile down the road is actually where my aunt and uncle live. I'll have to just show you guys sometime in real life. Do the same exact tour. You kind of can critique me, I guess, on my farm places. Like, I think they're pretty close in ways. And if you could just imagine it, it's hard to imagine without seeing the real thing. But no, this is my uncle's place actually, and this is pretty close. This came out, that machine shed's way too close to the road, but other than that, it came out really close. they have again a ranch style that kind of comes out like the other house. It's very close to the other house, so I just thought, okay, I'll put this one down again. And then they have like the loop that comes out around. And so this is actually machine shed he's building right now that I've been helping him with, and that would actually be closer up to here and be over a little bit, but I kind of just threw it right there. But no, this is actually going to be very identical, except for this would be an overhead door. He does have a shop, but this shop's way too big. But I needed a white one, and that one was close enough, so we just threw that in back there. But that's pretty much where that's at. And then this would actually be, instead of a barn, it'd be a corn crib. But still, I thought it looked pretty darn close to his corn crib because he's got it all steeled up and everything. It'd be taller, the corn crib would be, but still. No, it's just his little area. And again, guys, I'm sorry it's dark and it's kind of hard to see. So I'll try to do it when it's light so you guys can kind of see it a little bit better. But no, it turned out really well. I'm trying to think. I do have another acreage I made. If you guys, let's see. Yeah, we can go see that quick. But no, I'm really happy with the way this is all kind of turning out. Other than we have a lot of stuff, but I just like the town at night. Like it looks pretty cool. So I don't know if I'll make another neighborhood. We're probably going to be getting close to the end of the town, guys, and buildings and stuff. And then we'll get into kind of just tilling up the fields and making farms and doing stuff like that. Which, let's see, is it down? I think it's down another mile. But no, I'm really happy with this. Like, this is just like so cool. Like for me, driving, like, I think this would be like my, you know, like, you know, grandparents' place and stuff, like all the different farm places. Like it looks just like so cool driving by it. It's kind of like the same thing. Man, that tinted windows, you can't really see anything. But no, it's really cool. I wish they'd like make a farm like similar to it, but this one is very close. This is so cool too. Driving, it looks just like this. Like that's awesome. I'm very happy with the way that place turned out, even though it's like modified a little bit more modern, which hey, I liked it like that. So. I think if I ever lived there, I'd try to do something similar to that. Maybe not with the cattle yards, but for sure with the shop, with the corn crib. But, okay, and then, let's see. And we just kind of built this little acreage back here. Nothing really special about it, but this might be actually where I end up living. This was going to be trying to make like, so the lane and the driveway and everything was going to kind of, I was trying to make this kind of like where I live now on the acreage, but I just decided not to. But no, we have like a shop kind of right there, and then the house kind of like right here, but the house would be like over here, and it'd like swoop around like this. You can imagine that, instead of going over and then like this. But the garage isn't like the right spot, so I just decided to go with it. And then we'd actually have like a little tiny shed over here. The shop would be over more. It's not, it doesn't look like that. It'd be like the long side would have 2 doors in it, so it'd be turned the other way. And then the barn is not even near this big. It's just, but it's more tight than our place is more tight than this, like compacted wise, like with other buildings. But I just decided to quickly slap together a little acreage. So this might actually end up being where I live, and then like we'll see until I can move out to the farm. But right now, guys, I don't even know where I'm gonna live when we start this, like plan as this, like as a series. I think I'm gonna live, because my grandparents are still living out on the farm, which I'm completely fine with. I'm not in any rush to get out there, so they can live out there. And then let's see, my parents are living over there, and like, so I'll probably just live at what is our house now. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I'll put my parents up on the farm, and then put my grandparents on that farm. But no, I do like it a lot. I think it turned out really well. It's definitely a cool setup for sure, and it's just like fun making your own farm and stuff. But again, we need a name. We do need a name. Like, I don't know, guys. Fredville? It's kind of growing on me. I don't know. Fredville? Freddy'sville? That's pretty sweet. And then all my neon signs, my Ford, Chevy, and stuff. Man, the dealership's gonna get mad at me because I don't even own this truck, so we've just been driving it all around. Alright, we'll just whip it. I think I just like we'll whip it over here. This is where they have it sitting. Didn't even have my brights on. All right, sweet. Man, that's a good looking truck. No, sweet setup though. I really like it, and I hope you guys are enjoying this too. It's a change up. Man, I didn't even see that. The Ford dealership has the lights up. I don't even have the lights up in the Chevy dealer. I'll have to get some of those put up. But no, again, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the series a little bit, and I'll try to keep doing Medicine Creek because I do like doing Medicine Creek a lot. But no, it's just kind of a little different taste of what we can do on Farm Sim. I do like building my own map though. It's a lot of fun. Like kind of just you're the boss. You get to choose where stuff goes. But no, yeah. So quite a bit of stuff right now. Police department, fire department, gas stations, elevator, construction company, lawn care service, dealerships. Pretty much a functioning town now. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I am having a lot of fun with it. I mean, the Dodge dealer is just nothing compared to the other two, but no, it's a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are thinking it's fun too. And I'm open to your suggestions on what you guys want to name the town, what you guys want in the town. If you want something in the town, I can try to get it. I can. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I can try to get it in the town. So like I just I'm open-minded towards different things, and this town is our town. It's not just my town; it's our town. So if you guys have any thing you want to put in it, just give me a shout out about what it is, and I can try to get it. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm really enjoying doing it. So like always, guys, just have a great day.